Welcome to Yumi and Montessori. You are now on the channel of a Montessori broadcaster. We greet all our viewers with love, respect and peace. Thank you in advance for liking and subscribing. We ended part 6 with the following passage from Montessori author, Gudic. And I quote, "There has been a recent but still limited movement of the Montessori method into the public school sector. With some 500 Montessori magnet schools, or divisions, operating. The recent trend to charter schools has aided interested groups of parents and teachers to establish Montessori schools in public school districts." End quote. With these wise words, let us dive headlong into our topic. So get your coffee, and maybe a biscuit or two. Because now it is going to get interesting. In the 1970s, Xavier University's efforts greatly contributed to the flourishing of Montessori preschool education in Cincinnati. The nascent private elementary programs that entered the scene could only serve a small number of children, tuition being a barrier for many families. For some Montessorians, this was not acceptable. For them, public Montessori schools were the answer. It took a few years before the first public Montessori program saw the light of day. In 1974, Ramona Drennan, director of the Montessori education program at Xavier, garnered grants to develop a public Montessori school. Nancy Rambusk joined Xavier's faculty, and in 1975 she made a great contribution to the establishment of the first public Montessori school in the U.S., namely Children's House, which is now called Sands Montessori School. Still in Cincinnati, Rambusk personally participated in teacher training as well as teaching. The presence of such an esteemed educational figure brought national interest and local enthusiasm to the project, taking Montessori USA to an entirely new level. Since then, public Montessori schools sprang up all over the country, ultimately stretching from KG to 12. Any discussion of public Montessori that does not mention the work of the NCMPS would be severely lacking. In 2012, the public Montessori movement in the USA received a major boost with the establishment of the National Center for Montessori in the Public Sector, or NCMPS. The NCMPS is a titan of the movement. Its work includes supporting schools from helping to launch them, to guiding them in every aspect they require. They train, coach and support teachers. They help with designing and launching campuses. They generate educational tools for schools and teachers. They organize and host conferences and other educational events. They are developing a live census of Montessori schools, and they sponsor and conduct educational research. According to their website, they have hitherto supported almost 150 schools, supported 1,294 school faculty members, published 45 educational tools, and in total, reached over 5,000 adults, over 500 schools and organizations, and over 50,000 children. As can be seen from these figures, the NCMPS is a key player in the public Montessori space in the U.S., and in the global Montessori movement. Whatever need may exist or arise in the public sector, you can be sure that the NCMPS has solutions or are working on some. Their latest figures regarding the number of public Montessori schools in the U.S., according to their website, is over 570. Previous research published by them showed that public schools grew from about 70 in the 70s, to about 130 in the 80s, to about 260 in the 90s, and about 490 a decade later. This shows a trend that is unstoppable, and as more and more research extols the virtues of Montessori education, the future is optimistic. Why not place your child in a public Montessori school? It is definitely something to think about. And so, dear friends, we have come to the end of the 7th video in our series on the history of the Montessori movement in the USA. If you enjoyed it, please support our channel by subscribing and hitting the like button. Your opinions are important to us. So, let us know what you think of this video by passing us a comment if you wish. Look out for our next video in this popular series. And, thank you very much.